Dorit, what are you doing? What's good, everybody? Thank you all so much for clicking on the video. I really appreciate it. We are here today to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 15, episode 9. And the name of the episode is called Vacation and Manifestation. Okay, this was a good episode. I liked the episode. I did. Listen, I understand that y'all lost some of y'all fave. Y'all feel like y'all lost y'all fave in Garcelle, but I am really enjoying the season. And I enjoyed the season before Garcelle was on the show. I enjoyed the season while Garcelle was there, and I'm still enjoying the season. I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm loving the show. But let's go ahead and get into the review. So the episode started off with a flashback of Dorit and Kyle's friendship. Child, we don't care. We don't care. I don't ever remember Kyle and Dorit being that cool. Again, I have seen every episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. To me, Dorit seemed to be up under Lisa Vanderpump's ass, and Teddy was all up under Kyle's ass. I think those scenes after Dorit's robbery was Kyle trying to make herself a part of Dorit's storyline, right? Remember, that's when she was going around trying to make Sutton cry and tell Sutton that she ought to be worried about Dorit's robbery. You know, baby, I got stuff that's going on too. And I think that's what's going on now, that Kyle is trying to make herself a part of Dorit's storyline. Reza was on Watch What Happens Live. I saw Watch What Happens Live. It was a good episode. It was Reza and Rachel's Zone. And Reza on Watch What Happens Live said that he thinks that Kyle is not a grand dame like Lisa was. And Kyle wants Dorit to fall in line like she did.
Who had been saying that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
I think that's the wrong take, baby. First of all, Kyle could never be a grand dame. She is not a grand dame, and she will never be a grand dame. A grand dame ain't gonna follow behind no bitch. So for me, Bravo can try to make Kyle the queen of Beverly Hills all they want to, but to the viewers and to me, Beverly Hills is queenless after LVP left, and no one has been able to fill those shoes. Beverly Hills doesn't have a queen. There can only be one queen of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and that will forever be Lisa Vanderpump. I look at Lisa Vanderpump the way that I look at Nene. I was thinking today, who is on my Mount Rushmore of housewives? And I don't know if Nene will make my list personally. I'm not taking anything away from her. I'm just saying, for me, she isn't my fave, but she is the top housewife, right? So for me, Nene will always be the queen of Atlanta. And nobody can take that away from her. And I feel the same way with Lisa Vanderpump. Did I like Lisa Vanderpump? No, but we cannot deny that she was the queen of Beverly Hills, and she still is the queen of Beverly Hills. Kyle is not the queen of Beverly Hills. And I remember when Andy ended up, I remember it was something that Andy ended up having. I don't know if it was the day that he told us that he was expecting his first baby. But I believe that Kyle was trying to get Nene, and I remember her trying to get Erica Jane them to say that she was the queen. Baby, you're not no queen. You're not even, you wasn't even a queen in your household. You're not even a queen in your household. You too busy running up under Kathy's ass. You let Kathy's husband divide your family. You ain't no damn queen. Never. You let Kathy's husband divide your family because your niece was getting married to a Rothschild, and you let him pick apart your family. Mauricio, they said that none of Mauricio's children or his bloodline will be allowed at the wedding. And Mauricio or none of his children went to Nikki's wedding, but Farrah was in the wedding, and they invited you at the last minute, and you still went. And your children were not invited. I'm not going anywhere my children can't go. You're horrible, mother. Kyle will never be a queen of me. I'm sorry, okay? But the episode really started off with Rachel. Rachel is overwhelmed by her ongoing divorce, and so she wants to go home to New York, and she wants to take Kyle and Dorit to the Hamptons, okay? I don't remember Rachel saying that she was from New York, but it explains a lot. But the thing is, you don't usually see feminine girls from New York. I'm just joking. You know, you always see the masculine girls from New York or whatever, but I did not know that Rachel was from New York. I don't remember her ever saying that, okay? So she ended up calling both Kyle and Dorit. They haven't spoken to each other since Kyle threw Dorit and Erica's birthday dinner, but they are both decided to go and they want to have a good time, but they don't want to continue fighting with each other. This may be out of order because I only saw the episode one time, but you know, we got to come down here and talk. I can't just dissect every little thing. We're gonna try to talk about everything if we can, but we just can't dissect every little minutia like we have been because it's too much stuff hitting me at one time, and I feel like I'm going behind, and I'm trying to like step outside of my comfort zone and just talk. Okay. So Dorit ended up having to sit down with Mauricio, and she wants to talk to Mauricio about her struggle to connect with PK.
Hey. What are you doing?
I think that this was a huge mistake on Dorit's part. To me, Dorit came off like a liar.
I'm sorry. I have to be honest about it.
I never questioned anything Dorit said until we saw Mauricio sitting in front of her saying that he actually held PK's phone and went through the text thread. Now, Dorit is saying that the thread was edited to look a certain way and she pulled out her phone, but she never handed it to Mauricio so he could fill in the gaps. And I know some of y'all are saying, oh, she didn't have to do all that, but she does, baby, because that was the whole purpose of her sitting down with Mauricio, for her to tell her side of the story and to fill in the gaps. So let's fill in the gaps.
I'm checking lists and everything.
She brought up Mauricio. She brought up PK drinking again, and Mauricio agreed that he is drinking again, but he's not getting blacked out drunk. But my thing is, if he's a raging alcoholic like Karen is,
Oh God,
I don't think that he needs to be drinking at all. Now, what I think that Dorit's goal for this sit down with Mauricio is that she wanted Mauricio to convince PK or tell PK to keep her in the lifestyle that she was in before the separation, like Mauricio is doing for Kyle. But I don't think that PK can afford it. I remember at a certain time, baby, every fucking street, I won't say every street, but baby, it was an agency popping up all over LA. Every time you looked up, an abandoned building was turning into the agency. And so I just don't think that PK can afford to keep Dorit and Gucci and go.
bitch, your man left you for dead, hoe.
I just don't think that PK can afford to keep Dorit and Gucci and go. Now, I do believe what Dorit said later on in the episode, basically, that he wasn't the star and he was kind of jealous. And he actually said that. They showed a clip of it. But as far as the kids and moving on and co-parenting, I believe that Dorit is on some bullshit. I do. And you know I like Dorit, but I got to be honest with you. Okay. Next, we got Sutton. Sutton ended up calling Porter, and she told her that her marriage to Porter's father was annulled with the church. Okay. So her last name is going back to Brown, but she will always be her mother.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, Sutton. Girl. Now, I told y'all recently, I did come around to understanding this. Still keeping your last name after you've been married. I just came around to that. And also, I don't know why I never understood it, because I'm a person who likes to do ancestry and help my friends look up stuff about their family and their ancestry. And everything is a lot easier when all of the family have the same last name. It's easier to find people. And I don't think that people today really understand what generations from now, what they would think when they see different names on these documents. For instance, if Giselle had changed her name back to Graves, could you imagine 8 generations from now, Giselle descendants thinking that Miss Carrie baby was the mama to Grace, Angel, and Adore?
Really?
And not her because her last name is Graves? It could happen. Fortunately, technology has advanced and we have better ways of keeping records, but it could happen. And so it does matter to make sure that, at least for me, it would matter to me that if I was a woman, that all of my children had the same last name as me. So that means I would have one baby daddy. No shade to nobody else in the chat. I'm just saying. Okay. Porter didn't seem like it was a big deal to Porter. I think that Sutton chose to tell Porter because she is the only daughter, and I think that she wanted it to be more emotional. But to me, Porter didn't really seem fazed by it. She just wanted to make sure that Sutton was okay. Next, we got Kyle, Rachel, and Dorit. They ended up meeting at the airport, the exclusive LAX airport. Okay. And Dorit was late. I wanted to know how many minutes she was late. And now all of a sudden it's because PK was getting the kids later.
Let me tell you something. Bitch, please.
Dorit, you don't got a nanny? You don't got a nanny now just cuz? Everything can't always be about the kids. That's my girl, and we know Dorit would drive a storyline into the ground, girl. But baby, listen, if you have to be at the airport at a certain time, girl, come on now. I just seen a video of Phoenix shooting a basketball off your balcony the other day on the first try and making it Jagger shooting a basketball off your balcony the other day and hitting it on the first try in the goal. In the basket. You get what I'm saying? So Jagger and Phoenix can watch themselves for an hour or two until you get there. Matter of fact, you need to just go ahead and leave just in case PK think that he ain't gonna be there. They need to call him and be like, Mama already gone, so the nigga make the nigga come. So he gotta come.
Yes, baby.
Quit acting like these kids can't do for themselves. That's why everybody questioning why Phoenix was in the motherfucking helmet in the first place.
Your child is broken.
But I'm telling you, if I'm Rachel Zoe, if I'm Rachel Zoe, baby, me and Kyle would have been pussy popping in New York.
Bounce that ass just like your friend taught you. Throw it.
By ourselves, girl, because Dorit, I would not have waited for Dorit. I'm sorry, baby, it's ridiculous at this point. It's ridiculous at this point. These kids can watch themselves. They're not no fucking babies. Okay? Baby, I remember when I was in the 6th grade, baby, I had a homegirl that was pregnant when we was in the 6th grade at 11 years old. Baby, them kids know how to watch themselves. Amanda is having a manifestation dinner, and she was hesitant on inviting Dorit. Eric doesn't want Dorit there because of the way that she behaves or something that they was trying to say. Well, it was a good thing that Eric didn't purchase the house. So his opinion doesn't matter, does it? You see how that works, Amanda? You see how that works? And you have to take accountability and put your big girl's panties on when you talk about when people stick on dragging your husband and how he's staying there living off of you. He living, he sleeping, he eating off you.
That's up.
Shout out to Mama Joyce. Because you put out there that he didn't pay for their house. With you, that was your house. So he don't have a say-so on who could come in or who could come out. The man of the house, you the man of the house, you bought it. It ain't no man of the house.
This is my house. Mine.
Amanda ended up inviting all of the other women. There was a man on her front door that said the Money Queen. Y'all, for me, when I think of Money Queen, I think of Oprah Winfrey. I think of Rihanna. I think of Beyonce. You get what I'm saying? Taylor Swift even, right? To call yourself a money queen and have a mat in front of your door that say Money Queen, bitch, you gotta be a billionaire to be doing some shit like that. Maybe even 100 millionaire. But this regular smuggler girl sitting around here talking about Money Queen, I don't see it. And I don't like it. All of the women, did I say all the women was there? All of the women were invited, including the whole Natalie. Whole Natalie was there too. Now, Sutton from the preview, I thought that Sutton was doing a lot, but she held Amanda accountable. Okay? She told Amanda that she did have an opinion, and she had a strong opinion about Dorit's marriage because she wasn't just agreeing with Kyle because she had dinner with her, Kathy, and Jennifer Tilly, and Kyle wasn't there. And it was not a small matter. It was nothing small about talking about people's marriage. Sutton went on to say that she threw Kyle under the bus, and she is the reason why Kyle and Dorit are feuding.
No.
I agree with everything except for the Kyle and Dorit feuding. They are feuding because Kyle is trying to make Dorit's divorce and her issues with PK her storyline.
Point blank, period.
And Kyle should not have been talking to Amanda about Dorit at all. She should not have been talking to Amanda about Dorit at all. And she shouldn't have been talking to Erica about Dorit either. And Erica told her to just leave it alone. Well, that's all she wants to talk about. Well, you don't have to engage with her. Sutton went on to say, in this group, we put our big girls' panties on. Do we? Do we? Were your big girls' panties on last season, Sutton in St. Lucia? I don't remember you having your big girl panties on. I remember you moping around the island.
I may have been a bad girl.
I remember you moping around the island looking sad and stuff. Coming all late and shit. I don't remember you putting your big girl panties on. Bose, I feel like Bose had a lot to say about Amanda from one fraud to another.
I said it. I'm not taking it back. I meant you.
It's almost like she's hazing her and being really dismissive or really smart aleck at anything that Amanda does or she says. And I don't know if it's because she's young or it's because she knew. I don't really know. I can't really pick up why Bose has this energy for Amanda. Amanda tells them to write down what they would want if the possibilities were endless for them. And Erica ended up writing down financial freedom.
Are you okay?
She ended up giving them a gift bag with gifts in it, and her book was in there. And they started trying to clown her about her book. And she said it would actually help some of the women, especially chapter 2, that says don't wait for a man to make you rich.
Look how she ate that.
That's what I want to see. That's what we want to see. And it's clear to me that Amanda can get these girls up off her if she really wanted to. But with Dorit, she got called out and she knew she was wrong, so she weaponized her baby. She weaponized her baby, and that's my final answer.
You cannot trick me. You cannot trick me.
That's my final answer. She weaponized her baby. She could get these girls up off her if she wanted to. She could get Dorit up off her if she wanted to. But she knew that she was wrong. She knew that she fucked up, and she knew that she overspoke. And she got called out on it, and she didn't like it, so she weaponized her baby. Okay? Now, back in New York with Rachel, the women are having a good time. We ended up meeting Rachel's friend and her sister. Her sister was also on Watch What Happens Live. And I'm nosy. Okay? I'm nosy. As soon as we saw Rachel's sister, I immediately wanted to know if she had any kids. And if she did, I wanted to know what type of aunt Rachel was. Do y'all ever wonder that? I can't be the only one, right? Do y'all ever wonder what type of aunt Kyle is? I'm sure she's a better aunt to Kathy's kids than she is to Kim's kids, because Kim's kids are not Hilton's. And so, Kyle really cares about stuff like that. Whereas I feel like Kathy is the same aunt to all of her nieces and nephews. I believe Rachel's sister name is Patty, and she said that she has been divorced for 20 years. It seems like Rachel really is that girl in New York, because when they went out to eat, Donna Karen came and she approached them and she filmed on camera. They didn't have her face blurred out. And she sat there and had a conversation with Kyle and Dorit. And Kyle looked like she was starstruck, but Kyle knew who she was when as soon as she saw her as that Donna Karen. I had no idea what Donna Karen looked like. I had no idea what Donna Karen looked like. I just thought that was the name of a clothing line. I had no idea it was a real woman. Okay. Rachel talked about how when she was young and she was trying to get on, she was sneaking to fashion shows, and Donna Karen will always look out for her. So after that, I paused the TV and I wanted to see the age difference between Donna Karen and Rachel. And Donna Karen is 23 years older than Rachel Zoe. So Donna Karen is 77 and Rachel Zoe is 54. Kyle ended up asking Dorit, how did the dinner go with her and Mauricio? And so Dorit said that Mauricio came in like a loyal soldier that came in to follow a script.
Girl.
Okay? And then we see Kyle again talking to Mauricio on speakerphone. And Mauricio is saying that Dorit has a perspective and a point of view, and he was trying to help Dorit see PK's side. And Kyle is in the video trying to say some kind words so she could say that she was trying to help.
You are a low down, dirty, nothing ass bitch.
See, Kyle is a nasty, dirty bitch. She's a nasty, dirty bitch. If you want to leave it alone and you didn't want to say anything about it, she wasn't talking about PK. At least she wasn't talking about him to you. So Rachel said that she's seeing this epidemic of men in their late 40s and 50s who get to that age and don't see themselves where they wanted to be, and they take it out on their wives because they're successful. And they basically want their wives to cower down, and she's not doing it. Dorit said that she felt like that her and PK's relationship suffered when he started worrying about his public image. Is that why you told us that he was a raging alcoholic? Is that why you told us that he was a raging alcoholic? I asked you. Is that why? And y'all, that pretty much was the episode, okay? But where would y'all rather be, right? In New York with Rachel Zoe or at the Money Queen house? I would rather go to New York with Rachel Zoe and be in the Hamptons or on Martha's Vineyard or the Bluffs, because I feel like the Money Queen, it ain't really no money over there. It ain't no billionaire house. It ain't no once of a lifetime experience. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be in New York with Rachel Zoe. And then she does seem like she really is that girl in New York. Also, let me know, do y'all think that Dorit is exaggerating her issues with PK?
Oh my God.
I do think that they have issues, but I do think that she's exaggerating how difficult he is being. I think that PK is probably not doing what she wants him to do, and that's an issue for her. But no matter what, I feel like that this is her platform, and however she decides to paint her husband, it's her goddamn business. Shout out to Kim Richards. It's her goddamn business. It's not right for Kyle to give him a platform to debunk her claims. And I know it sounds fucked up, but that's how I feel.
I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying at all.
That is not a girl's girl. in my opinion. That's not a girl's girl. Okay? Now, I probably would have told her something in private, like, girl, you know you wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? The girl, at the end of the day, that's your husband. You married him. Dorit also needs to take accountability, because why are you filming with Mauricio? Why are you filming with Mauricio? If you don't want them in your business and you want to paint PK a certain way and you want everybody to stay out of it, keep them the fuck out of it.
Keep his ass away.
But you so hell bent on trying to get back at Kyle that you ended up fucking up your own story.
You're looking stupid.
All right. But y'all, that's all I got right now, y'all. Thank y'all. Let me know in the comments how y'all feel. Thank y'all so much for clicking on the video, y'all. I really appreciate the love and support, and I will see y'all later. Adios.